like if I can offer any perspective that would show you the keys to unlock yourself from any type of self-imposed limitation, that's what I believe can be done in these 11 minutes in a very like amazing way. So does anything come up when I say that to you?
Nothing in particular. It's always a quest to be the best version of myself, I guess. I would say, yeah.
Cool. I mean, so based on our interactions, like if I had to guess, one of the things that might feel like, from my perspective, a little bit of an anchor or heavy on your end would be the your job, actually.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Would be your, and I might be projecting myself. I mean, I might be projecting my experience of with onto you. So there might be like this mixed thing going on, but like what my guess is for you and but we'll keep this to you is that there's some sort of like constraints of your job that might be kinking your actual like your true creativity and your that's that. Yeah, so I don't know what that is. Do you? I mean, here we are. We have 9.5 minutes to explore. At least start exploring that.
Yeah. Well, definitely. Like, basically, like here, like it's kind of like a little schoolyard. Like the medical doctors are kind of like the big guys ruling and like bullying people in a way, and like the alternate, medical people are, we kind of got to play it small and grow from, the dark and not make waves. Else we'll get like fines and like not jail, but, like we'll lose our license and whatnot. So we got to be super extra careful.
And that's what I'm saying. That license might be your limitation from my perception.
So I thought about it, like changing my title, just be like a therapist or whatnot, and I don't make videos yet, and I really want to make them, but then again, I can't speak as doctor because I'll get in trouble, so I'll just use my name and do whatever. So that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, well, it would be what I would be interested in, like, what struck my curiosity about, for instance, Brad Blanton, is that he quit his job because he didn't believe in the rules. So he was no longer a psychiatrist, but he became a psychotherapist because there was no boundaries about how he could interact with his clients without getting in trouble. And to me, that's a grand story from the start. It's like, wow, this guy, Dr. is no longer a practicing chiropractor because he thought the license was too limiting to his potential. Like, that's a grand story right there. Like, I'm like, okay, so now I get to deal with this guy that obviously knows about chiropractic and all these healing modalities, and he doesn't have to play by some kind of, pardon my bullshit word, but bullshit politics. So that's one thing, and I understand. I'm not saying that's like that's going to be an easy thing, or that might not be scary, or it might not even be your interest. That might just sound impossible to you. I have no idea, but that would I'm just basically lying down my perspective real quickly, right at the core. What I imagine the main issue is with what you were expressing your intention.
Yeah. Eventually, if you want to get like super big in your full potential, and that, like exploring the full passion that we have about health, it might get tricky at some point. But yeah, it's definitely maybe self limiter. So
and I would say like whatever you decide to do, I don't see the license as a limitation necessarily. I think it might be acting as one, potentially in the past on your circumstances, but. Like either I'm curious of what it would look like to just completely break the rules, to lose your license, to drop your license, to tell the story of how the chiropractic license was too limiting to what you're into. Like all these are all very fascinating topics to me. And I would be more interested in like getting treatment from you through like whether it's like a PayPal invoice and I just pay you directly, than even having to worry about your. I no, but what I'm saying is your license adds insurance for me. Like I like that you have that, and I love that you're not limited by it. That's a future that I'm remembering.
Yeah. Love that. Yeah, definitely.
Anything else? Anything else come up for you when you were reading the book, or you have any?
Reading the book, yeah. Well, reading the book, it was just I was super proud of you, and to like it was very inspiring to see you write that whole thing from cover to cover. I was really impressed, and I had like a couple questions. What came up? Yeah, it's really always like my relationship with girls, but I'm working hard on this, so. Yeah.
That comes up a lot for you. Like I remember even through all our retreats, when you are saying your relationship with girls, what is the challenge with the relationship with women?
I think it's to come from really like an empowered man's standpoint, as opposed to like a teenager, or like not being bigger than my dick in a way, like just like be fully in control, and instead of like losing time with girls who are not really like a 10 out of 10 like a fuck yes to me, I kind of like lose time, like not getting the queen that I really want.
Okay, and why do you think that might be? I'm hearing bits and pieces. I'm not sure if I put it all together. You're saying because you are messing around with a lot of women that you're not interested in?
Yeah, I kind of like seem to like lose time with like girls that are not like what I aspire, like the girls I aspire to be with in a way. So yeah, so I'll settle for less than what I not should, but I mean what I know. I want to.
I'd be curious of what that sounds like. What you're about to say, what it sounds like if you put it in the past. Like you just put that in the past tense to see if it sounds more or less true, or.
Oh yeah, it sounds less true. I mean, when I put it in the past, I'm right on track.
So you're not? Are you dating anyone right now?
Nope, not dating anyone, and haven't had sex or whatnot in a while now, and
And so why in the past tense? Like, so let's just pretend that your explorations with women in the past were more of a distraction than what you were passionate about. What do you think, if that's the case, let's pretend that's the case, what were you distracting yourself from?
From really like being like in alignment with myself, basically, and that whole living like my legacy, and which will in turn attract the the appropriate girl, like the match, my vibrational match, or like my queen or my whatnot. But then again, I'm not that king, I don't like have that vibration. I was kind of like distracting myself from that.
From maybe the fear of embodying your power, like yeah. So there was a potential fear around you truly embodying your power, and yeah. Instead of doing that, you would just kind of like take what came your way, or it would be just like easier, like, oh, I don't have to as long as I'm with these girls and if I'm with these women, even though I'm not really into them, I don't have to face that mirror. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And then is this now a shift taking place?
Oh, well, I mean, I've explored that so much, so I think like I'm right on track. I've realized that, and I'm really like, but definitely like you said, just from that perspective, there's definitely a shift, and I think like having that perspective really puts me on track for that. So yeah.
I mean, I would judge that you do seem to be more in that state where you seem a little bit more even patient, and like a little bit more like a magnetic draw to you rather than a going after.
Yeah.
Energy. That's like with the 2 minutes left, I would say I already do see more of that. I'm curious, was there something that caused that shift, and is there a way to amplify that even more?
Being tired of like living unfulfilling romantic / relationships, not being fulfilled by that, and yeah, like even like physical symptoms of not feeling well, and when I would get with girls, I couldn't stand it anymore. I didn't have get any pleasure out of it anymore. So.
Wow. Well, I would, man, I'm going to keep this for time creative constraint, but my idea on this for you would be that literally to go after the women, anytime you're the most scared of a woman, The one that scares you the most or frightens you the most, if you see that it's like, oh, no way. Or even if they might have you think they have a boyfriend. I would be curious what that would be like for you to approach them, not in a needy way, but just like, hey, I'm here kind of way.
Yeah, just that like gets me pretty uncomfortable.
I bet you would feel more energetic. I want like what I'm hearing you say is almost you like you drained in the past. You drained your energy by going after things that really weren't in your highest calling. So then you felt like depleted because you're like, shit, here I am taking seconds when I actually wanted that prime course over there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, cool, man. Like, I don't know, these things, I want to, obviously, this is not the last time I want to talk to you. I want to keep our communication open, but I did want to experiment with these, and I'm honored that you read my book and left a review, and, like, you even kind of saying it was, you thought it was awesome. That means a lot to me, so.
Oh, yeah, it was awesome. I was really proud of you reading that book, and I was like, I got to tell him. And then when like, it slipped away, and then when I saw this, I was like, this is a good opportunity to write that review, like, from my heart, actually, and I was like, perfect, and really I'm proud of you, and I really look up to you for that, writing that book, and congratulations. It's a really great piece of work.
Thank you. It really means a lot to me, and I wonder if you have a similar story to share one day about how my story may have started with like, I don't want to go to medical school. I wonder if yours like, I don't want to be a chiropractor anymore.
Yeah, definitely. Well, for sure there's going to be a bit of that somewhere.
And that's maybe how you'll land your wife too. Is like, I don't want to go after that type of girl anymore. Maybe it's a lot of no's is going to lead to a fewer bigger yeses.
For sure.
So my friend, namaste.
Run, guan, guan, guan. Run, guan, guan, guan. Run, guan, guan, guan. Run, guan, guan, guan. Run, guan, guan, guan.